Hi everybody. I wanted to send you guys a video today while it is fresh in my mind about emotional eating, stress eating, clean eating, all of that. So I have been really good for a really long time without, like normal slip-ups here and there, just like we always do with clean eating and emotional eating and all that. I've become very in tuned to why I eat certain things and why I tend to turn to food, to handle stress and all that. But about a month ago, for whatever reason, I had some different types of stress that, I wasn't used to. And so I would start to kind of go back to my old tapes, like my old habits of going to sugar or going to food in general to make myself feel better. And a really good friend of mine, we were talking, and she has a great background with helping people, things like this. And she said, I think you're a stuffer. And I'm like, a stuffer? What are you talking about? And she said, I think that when you feel something that you don't want to feel, you stuff it down and you do everything else but feel it. Like you don't... if you're sad, you don't cry. If you are angry, you don't show your anger. Like you always put up kind of like this front, and you don't want to, in a sense, bother other people with your sadness or your feelings. And so what happens is, because you don't deal with it, you go to food, or you find some type of like numbing mechanism not to deal with it. And I remember when she told me this, I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't do that. Like, that's not me. And then I started really paying attention to what she said. And I very much was doing that. And so I went through a phase of totally, eating my feelings and feeling bloated and all those awful things that we go through when we don't eat the right things. And then I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what? This is enough is enough. And I know how amazing I feel when I eat clean and I take care of my body. And this is a time of my life where I really need to take care of my body because it will help me get through those hard times. So I had a crazy day today. I was pulled over twice for 2 different violations. Wasn't speeding. One of them was I wasn't wearing my seatbelt properly. The other one was I didn't have my registration sticker up. Awesome. So anyway, that my daughter had to go to the doctor for strep throat. It took 4 people to pin her down to get the strep test, which they never actually ended up getting because of how awful of an experience it was to try to get my child to open her mouth to get a strep test. So those were just tiny little things that were going on in my day. And it was my 3rd or 4th day in a row of eating clean, going back to the basics. And I have to say, I didn't eat my feelings. I was so upset of what my daughter went through that I cried with her. I felt the feelings. I did not stuff them down. And I was seriously proud of myself. And you know what's crazy is I didn't even want the food. I didn't want the food because I had friends to talk to about it. My husband, I let people see how I felt and I let them help me. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because, number one, when you are going through a stressful time, an emotional time, a hard time, that is not the time to eat bad. It's the time to take care of your body. Number two, when you start to stress eat or emotional eat, pay attention to why you're doing it and figure out a way to be comfortable enough to just feel it. Like, just feel the feelings. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I've learned to understand that. And number 3, we are all here for each other. So when you need help or you want to get something off your chest or lean on each other, that's what support, motivational, accountability groups are there for. And I hope that you guys are inspired by this today because you are not alone if you do go through this. If you don't, I am very happy for you because I wish I didn't. But I'm here to help you guys if you do. And I'm so happy that all of you have chosen to continue to have me in your life as your coach, one of your coaches, because I thoroughly enjoy this process and really understanding ourselves better. And I hope you guys have an awesome day and that you don't eat your feelings. I'll talk to you later.